What's the female equivalent to a man's random boner? Unfortunate water damage.
Men have morning wood, women have morning dew.
Throbbing clitoris, which is inconvenient if you are attracted to one of your coworkers.
Random wetness, heat, pulsating, butterflies.
The worrying moment of is this discharge? Did I get my period or am I just randomly wet?
Sudden hard nipples, throbbing and wet undies.
Sudden wetness and hard nipples.
Sometimes you just get a random zing through the clit. Awkward as fuck, especially if you're sitting still. If it happens when you're walking, you can kinda just walk it off. If you're sitting, you're probably going to have to clench your legs and wiggle around a bit. Counter question. Does thinking about very unattractive things really make a boner? Especially a random one. Go away.
That little heartbeat-like pulse women feel down there sometimes.
Probably like the horny stare with chill bumps that makes your nipples hard and you can't break it. So then people start to stare at me.
The female equivalent of blue balls, blue walls. Best way I can explain it is butterflies in the coochie. Literally a throbbing, pulsating feeling.
How about an embarrassing blushing face? It comes on if I find a guy good looking and you cannot control it. I used to pretend to sneeze to explain a few seconds of it. But that doesn't really work.
Throbbing clititis.
The clit throb. My co-worker's grazed his hand on my lower back to gently move me out the way and it sent a shock through me.
Random clit throbbing and butterflies when you really need to pee. Super weird situation.
Moistness and throbbing.
Wet leggings. Reddit is so underlaid.
The snail trail.
Involuntary cajole.
Hard nipples do not necessarily equal sexual arousal. Men, I'm a man and my nipples are hard 50% of the time for no particular reason. And if you set cold or scared, they get hard. Or if you have breastfed and you hear a baby crying, they can get hard. None of these things are arousal.
Ache. Don't disagree with the clit throb, but I usually get this insane sensation in my lower stomach. Cervix almost feels like mini, rolling orgasms one after another. It could honestly last for an hour. It's that feeling women get when they are actually having penetration, that deep G-spot sensation. That feels sweet and weightless. This whole episode makes me get ridiculously wet, and I feel flustered. I start finding everyone around me significantly more attractive. It is as if a part of my brain, judgment shuts off. I don't know if I'm weird or just a mega horny girl, but this is my equivalent of a random boner. I'm extremely lucky I'm not a guy TBHBC. I don't know how to control this in public. Luckily, I don't have a whole body part that would give me away.
Women have erections too. The clitoris is basically the same erectile tissue that a penis is made out of.
Has Reddit gotten an influx of 14-year-olds recently with all these weird sex questions?
Removed.
Gosh.
A wetty.